Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's Andy back again from the underground, and today we're taking a look at the new Uclips back bar. I heard of this company through Garage Gym Radio when they had the Uclips owner on the channel. Uclips started with a product called Uclips that basically turns your barbell into a landmine setup. You can find more information on their website about that product. I wasn't too interested in the Uclips product, but the back bar definitely interested me. I placed an order about a month ago and I just received it on February 28th. It was a pre-order. It cost me $146 shipped to my door. And how this bar is described is that it could do a multitude of different things. I'm going to walk you through all the things that it should be able to do and test it out. I'll let you know what I like, what I don't like, and I'll let you know if it's worth it or not. Right out of the box, you'll see that it has a steel frame in a jet black powder coat finish, and there's UHMW plastic where the bar is held and also jacked up. They had an ad before that showed a white version of the back bar, and I wish I had a choice to get that one to match my other attachments. The handle material is PVC, and the knurl pattern on it is pretty passive. And just my thoughts on the PVC handles, they actually feel pretty good. I've never had PVC handles before, but this one, I felt like it had a decent grip and it didn't feel like it was slipping from my hands when I was using it. And the bar weighs about 8 pounds and 5 ounces from this video that I show you. And right after this weighing video, I'm going to show you the first thing that I could do is be able to be a deadlift jack. I already teased you the Cleva built Genesis jack that I've had for some time in the earlier video compared to the back bar. I have the 2.0 version in raw steel and it still holds up to this day. And just some quick observations that the back bar is taller and heavier than the Genesis jack, and that's fine because it's not only meant to be a deadlift jack, it's just one of the things that it could do. So here you can see me unloading and loading 3 plates to the bar. And overall, I think it does a pretty decent job. I haven't loaded anything heavier or jacked up anything more than 3 plates each side for it. But as you can see here, it holds up these plates pretty nicely and it's pretty stable for the most part. I think due to the fact that the side of the back bar, it's a pretty big like base plate, and the jacking up part of the mechanism is not as smooth as the Cleva built Genesis jack. As you can see, the Cleva built, it has a handle. The back bar, it has a handle, but it's not really meant to be used how the Genesis jack jacks up the plates. As you can see with the back bar, you kind of have to hold it at a weird angle. So kind of wrapping it up, I'm just kicking it here, the Cleva built as well as the back bar, seeing if it holds up, just some light taps. As you can see here, they hold up both pretty well. And just in conclusion, for using the back bar as a deadlift jack, it's okay. I wouldn't replace a deadlift jack with the back bar, but if you're limited on space and only have the back bar, it will get the job done for you. And jumping into the lat pull down portion, as you can see here on my Titan lat pull down, I have a Prime Fitness 4-in-1 handle. They are almost the same size as each other. Obviously, the back bar does not have adjustable handles that you can change the angles that you want or the grip type that you want to do, and they just have a neutral grip. But the back bar, it actually has a really good neutral grip in my opinion, and I think this movement is actually the best movement that it could do, the lat pull down. And with it having only a neutral grip option, it holds up pretty well. I feel like my wrists aren't compromised when I'm using the back bar for lat pull down, and it holds up pretty good. Now next I have some spiral grips that I wanted to use on the back bar because it has those holes where you can have other attachments attach onto it. And this brings up another good point. If you have like a dual cable lat pull down, it'll work pretty well with this bar just because you can use it to attach to those different holes that it has on the back bar. And just reminding myself here again how the neutral lat pull down feels with the back bar, and now I'm just inserting the spiral grips. So this with the handles, they're obviously a little too long. I actually got the Smile handles but I am still waiting on those as they haven't shipped yet. For this movement, it feels okay. I think just because the handle, the strings on these spiral grip handles are just way too long, so it feels like I have to go pretty far. So here, let's jump into the Landmine Rows. So the Landmine Rows is something that this bar should be able to do really well, just like the lat pull down. And here you can see that I'm using some CAS handles to set up. And I think this movement's actually number 2 out of these movement list that I'm showing you. So it feels really good. I like how it sets up. You can kind of just lock in, get it attached to the bar, and go. Because this is a first impressions video, I didn't want to keep it running too long. Lat pull down is number 1, and landmine row number 2, and then the deadlift jack is number 3. Overall, I think the bar is worth it if you don't have like any of these other attachments already. However, if you already have like attachments such as the Prime 4-in-1 or a landmine attachment or a Clava Atlas landmine attachment, it's probably not worth it for you. And one nuisance that I found with this bar right off the bat is that the UHMW plastic, it actually sits flush with the steel. So whenever you use a bar, when you jack it up or use it for landmine rows, it's going to make metal to metal contact. And as you can see here, some of the powder coat already started chipping off from my first uses of the bar. Yes, that's going to be a cosmetic issue, but you're spending a good amount of money for something like this, so you want to protect your bars and your attachment. And if you made it this far in the video, thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments down below. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Make sure you like, subscribe, holla back at your boy, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.